Welcome to this urgent breaking news explainer. If you grew up, fully immersed in the dark, melancholic, and just intensely beautiful aesthetic of 90s alternative rock, well, today is a monumental day. We are looking at a story that literally just broke today, straight from the Smashing Pumpkins. And honestly, it is the most Smashing Pumpkins thing that has ever happened. We're talking about the literal death of an icon, a totally secret performance, and a massive rebirth.
Okay, let's dive into this, because you really need to grasp what happened today before any of the rest of this news even makes sense. Today, the Smashing Pumpkins held a funeral, like an actual funeral. It was a private requiem live streamed out to the world on YouTube at exactly 5 p.m. Pacific time. It was billed as this incredibly mysterious event, and fans tuning in were met with a really heavy emotional broadcast. But who or what were they burying?
Now, what's really interesting about this is the massive lore it represents for die-hard fans. Because this wasn't a funeral for a person. It was for a fictional character, Zero. If you know the band, you definitely know Zero. It's that iconic white star on a black shirt that Billy Corgan has worn on stage since way back in 1995. It became one of the absolute most recognizable visual symbols in all of 90s rock. But today, Billy Corgan officially declared this beloved character dead, completely retired. The tombstone literally reads 1995 to 2026.
Act 1, the Requiem live stream. Let's get into the actual musical performance that accompanied this mysterious send-off.
Because the band didn't just stand around a casket, right? They actually plugged in. And the sheer shock value of the year 1997 just cannot be overstated here. During this private requiem, the band played a significant chunk of music, including the track Here Is No Why from Mellon Collie. And according to reports, this song has not been played live since 1997. I mean, just think about that for a second. That is nearly 3 decades. And the secret setlist didn't stop there. They rolled right through these massive emotional fan favorites. We're talking 1979, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, Tonight Tonight, Cherub Rock, and yeah, of course, a final blistering performance of Zero itself. A full-on funeral for a character, accompanied by these incredibly rare songs dusted off after nearly 30 years. You guys, this is clearly not a band just going through the motions. This is a band that still deeply, deeply knows how to make their fans feel something visceral.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Let those words just sit with you for a second. It's the defining chorus of Bullet with Butterfly Wings, and it so perfectly captures that feeling of beautiful gothic alienation. And as the live stream finally faded to black, these words heavily foreshadowed the monumental announcement that was about to drop.
Act 2, the rebirth, the Rats in a Cage tour. So the crucial point is, the death of Zero was actually just clearing the stage for one of the most highly anticipated tour announcements of the entire decade. 27. That is the number of North American arena dates the Smashing Pumpkins just officially announced. They are hitting the road to celebrate the massive 30th anniversary of their magnum opus, Mellon Collie and the Infinite Sadness. And naming the tour Rats in a Cage after that iconic lyric for a Mellon Collie anniversary, honestly, it's exactly the kind of brilliant literary self-awareness you would expect from Billy Corgan.
Okay, let's get right to the logistics so you know exactly how to secure your spot. The whole shebang kicks off September 30th at the Schottenstein Center in Columbus, Ohio. It's hitting major arenas literally everywhere: Boston, Brooklyn, Chicago's United Center, Vegas, Denver, you name it, running straight through November. So mark your calendars right now. Pre-sales for Citi and Verizon start Tuesday, May 19th at 10 a.m. The general public sale drops on May 21st at 10 a.m. local time. Be ready, because these are absolutely going to move fast.
Act 3. Mellon Collie's massive legacy. Let's just take a breath and contextualize exactly why this 30-year milestone is being treated with such profound reverence. And this brilliantly illustrates why this album was such a game changer. For anyone who wasn't there in 1995, Mellon Collie wasn't just an album. It was an absolute cultural statement. Releasing a 28-song double album back then, industry executives literally considered that commercial suicide. But instead, it debuted at #1. It sold over 10 million copies in the US alone. It won the Grammy for Best Hard Rock Performance. It essentially defined an entire generation's relationship with the feeling that the world was simultaneously ending and beginning. What's truly fascinating is how the band is honoring all of this today. Fans are actually getting 2 completely parallel celebrations simultaneously. Right now, Billy Corgan is over in Europe doing this incredibly intimate operatic solo run backed by a 60-piece orchestra. And then soon, we have the newly announced 27-date, full-band, massive arena rock tour back in North America. They are leaving no stone unturned here. Act 4. The scale of the shows. Let's move to and see how this builds into the absolute most physically demanding and exciting aspect of the upcoming tour format. Because get this, every single night of the Rats in a Cage tour will feature 2 entirely different, absolutely massive sets. Set 1 is the complete Mellon Collie and the Infinite Sadness album. Every single one of the 28 songs played in order. But they aren't stopping there. Set 2 will span the band's entire catalog. We're talking nearly 4 decades of music. Siamese Dream, Gish, Adore, Machina, all the way through their newest material. Corgan has one of the deepest catalogs in all of alternative rock, and throwing in a massive second set means absolutely zero compromises on what gets played. 3 hours minimum, no compromises. Let's be brutally honest for a second. Most legacy bands at this stage in their careers, they play a tight 90 minutes, they take their check, and they go home. Playing 2 full sets night after night is an enormous physical, logistical, and financial commitment. The Smashing Pumpkins are delivering this unprecedented, exhausting, but totally beautiful gift to their fans. This isn't just some nostalgic cash grab. This is a band that genuinely, deeply cares about doing it right. So, the Smashing Pumpkins killed 0 today, played a totally secret gig with songs we haven't heard since 1997, and dropped the massive 27-date Rats in a Cage tour on us, celebrating 30 years of one of the greatest albums in rock history with 2 full sets a night. Wow. So, the question for you is, are you going, and which city are you catching them in? Drop it in the comments right now, because I really want to see where everyone is heading. And hey, if you want to stay on the bleeding edge of breaking rock news like this every single day, explicitly hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to Sound Pulse for daily music news, no filler. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you tomorrow.